18 long years. Here are their names and the price of their ransom. Combined, the amount is the equivalent of several private apartments in modern terms. One of them is Barbara, the mother of 3 children. Everyone wanted to free her. Who could she be? Freed after 18 years of captivity, her children must have been born there and she herself only a child when captured. Still a Christian after all these years? And her children not converted to Islam as was usually the case? As to what happened to her and the group of captives, we only know that they managed to cross the Mediterranean and travel all the way to Copenhagen. After that, there is merely silence. But we do know quite a bit more as to the fate of Ambrosio Volgerson. So many ransom contracts had been concluded that there was not sufficient money to free all of them. Ambrosio had to borrow money. His loan collected interest, and until it was paid, he could not leave. He himself was held as security, together with several of his countrymen. Ambrosio Volgerson's trials and tribulations can be traced in letters written to his superior in Spain. He both despised and feared the Algerians, whom he generally referred to as dogs. He could not be ransomed himself because the king's coffers were empty after a new military defeat. Months passed and turned into years. His despair grew, and there were few options open to him. Should he flee, take his own life, or become a pirate himself? Could he have chosen a different course, lived a comfortable life in Aalborg with a family in a house similar to this? Finally, the Danish king's Mediterranean mission is officially ended, leaving Volgerson behind in captivity, suffering and uncertain as to his fate. The tragedy of Ambrosio Volgerson would continue. For his entire life, he could only dream of an angel who would free his chains and lead him along God's path. Envoy Volgerson abandoned in a debtor's prison, captured villagers from the Faroes and Ireland, forgotten by their countrymen, a dark-skinned Moor chained to a pillar. Had the Savior not suffered for these and others so sorely tried? As the small congregation gather in a low-ceilinged church at Cross on the south of Iceland, they are reminded of their ancestors who suffered so much in that fateful year of 1627. This altarpiece has been here for over 350 years. It was donated by Claus Eolsson, chronicler of the Turkish raid, and Niels Clemenson, merchant of the Westman Islands, who fared worst in the attacks. The little choir sings a psalm composed by the pastor who became a martyr in those never-to-be-forgotten raids on Iceland.
Að þjóðin hefur á vissan hátt fyrirgefið þessa atburði með því að gera þá hluta af menningu okkar, sögu okkar, minningum, kvæðum. Og við sjáum hvernig fólkið í byggðarlögunum í kringum landið þar sem þessir hörmulegu atburði gerðust hafa gert söguna að sinni sögu. Og á þeim tímum sem við lifum, þegar við fréttum hörmungar, árásir og morð á saklausu fólki, þá felst líka lærdómur í þessari sögu. Að það ekki hefndin sem lausnin, í henni ekki skjól, heldur það siðmenningin, það sem að felst í vitund þjóðanna, sem ein getur læknað þegar tímar líða, þau sár sem eru veitt.
reykjum, við reykjum, vindur blindar dogsund, tökum við rökum, hryllir illa líka, sleppum af kreppum, Gutlergans skúta, gengdu þar rúta, svo hváðum meyjar undir skjaldbreiðar skúta.